About the case verse. The case verse is your space to explore real-world business events, decode disruptions, and uncover timeless management insights. Our mission: build critical thinking, scenario analysis, strategic perspective, and sound decision-making, the foundations of leadership excellence. Each video presents a case from current business reality, distilled into clear narratives and linked to proven management frameworks. Whether you're a student, teacher, manager, entrepreneur, or thought leader, the case verse helps you analyze, reflect, and stay ahead with actionable insights. Here, business is not just studied, it's experienced, questioned, and reimagined. Join our community where every case holds a verse, and every verse shapes the future of business. JawaYezdi Motorcycles partnering with Flipkart. Courses for discussion. The case is suitable for use in the subjects of marketing management, distribution channels, e-commerce. Target audience. The case has been designed for audience encompassing MBA students, management scholars, marketing strategy enthusiasts, entrepreneurs, business leaders, strategic thinkers, teachers and researchers in business management. Case domains. This case encompasses the domains of marketing and operations. Theoretical lens framework applied. This case leverages Jung's channel integration quality (CIQ) framework. The said frameworks can be used to analyze and interpret the scenario. Learning goals. By the end of the case discussion, students should be able to understand how firms can integrate online and offline channels for high-involvement products. Analyze the importance of information consistency, process continuity, and customer empowerment in omni-channel strategies. Examine how logistics and dealer networks can be integrated digitally without alienating traditional partners. Apply Jung et al. S. 2010 Channel Integration Quality Framework to a real-world industry example. For a free copy of teaching note for this case, mail at thecaseverse1@gmail.com. Introduction. In the world of premium motorcycles, heritage brands carry an aura of nostalgia, craftsmanship, and emotional connection. Few names in India evoke as much passion as Jawa and Yezdi. Having dominated the motorcycling imagination of the 1960s through the 1980s, both brands had slowly faded away, only to be revived in the late 2010s under classic legends, backed by the Mahindra Group. The revival was not just about resurrecting machines. It was about rekindling memories, honoring a cult following, and bridging generational gaps in biking culture. The challenge, however, was to bring this legacy into a digital-first world where consumer journeys begin and often end online. While motorcycles have traditionally been purchased in showrooms after long test rides and negotiations, the emerging customer segment, young professionals and urban millennials, was comfortable with online research, comparison, and even booking. Recognizing this behavioral shift, JawaYezdi Motorcycles took a bold step, a partnership with Flipkart, India's largest e-commerce marketplace, to sell its premium motorcycles online. This move was not merely a tactical distribution expansion but a strategic attempt to integrate digital and physical channels into a seamless customer journey. It signaled a rethinking of how motorcycles, once thought to be the ultimate touch-and-feel product, could be discovered, evaluated, and purchased in an omni-channel environment. Jawa Motorcycles, with their Czech origins, and Yezdi, born out of the ideal Jawa company in Mysore, were iconic names in Indian two-wheeler history. They represented ruggedness, reliability, and a lifestyle choice in the pre-liberalization era. When production stopped in the 1990s, the absence of these motorcycles left a void in India's biking culture. Classic Legends' decision to revive the brands was based on the insight that nostalgia could be transformed into aspirational demand if backed by modern engineering and compliance with contemporary emission norms. With Mahindra's technological support, new models of Jawa and Yezdi were launched, targeting both older riders with fond memories and younger enthusiasts seeking retro-styled machines with modern reliability. Flipkart, on the other hand, had evolved from being an online bookstore into a multi-category e-commerce giant. By 2022, it had established itself not just as a retailer but as a platform for lifestyle aspirations, electronics, fashion, and increasingly, automobiles. Flipkart had previously experimented with automotive retail by enabling two-wheeler bookings and accessories sales, but a full-fledged partnership with a premium motorcycle brand was unprecedented. The collaboration between Jawa, Yezdi and Flipkart thus merged two legacies. One rooted in nostalgia and mechanical artistry, and the other in digital convenience and modern retailing. For decades, the motorcycle purchase process in India was fairly standardized. Customers visited dealerships, examined motorcycles physically, spoke with sales staff, test-rode the machines, and completed the purchase in person. Financing, insurance, and registration were all handled on-site. JawaYezdi's collaboration with Flipkart redefined this experience. Potential buyers could now explore the complete range of motorcycles on Flipkart's platform, compare specifications, watch high-quality videos, read customer reviews, and even initiate bookings with just a few clicks. The integration also allowed buyers to access financing options, insurance packages, and dealership tie-ups directly through the platform. At the same time, the offline dealerships remained critical to the process. Once a customer booked a motorcycle online, the nearest dealership would be notified, ensuring a local touchpoint for test rides, final payment, and delivery. In effect, the move blended the reach and accessibility of online discovery with the tangibility and assurance of offline fulfillment. This integration was especially appealing to younger customers who were digital natives but still valued the experience of a showroom visit before making a high-involvement purchase like a motorcycle. The shift was not about replacing the physical channel but about creating continuity between online and offline touchpoints. Information consistency and transparency. One of the biggest pain points in traditional automobile retailing is information inconsistency. Customers often encounter discrepancies between the information they see online, what they hear from dealerships, and what they ultimately experience with the product. This leads to mistrust, prolonged decision-making, and, at times, purchase abandonment. In the Jawa, Yezdi, Flipkart model, considerable effort was made to harmonize information across platforms. The specifications listed on Flipkart matched exactly with dealership brochures. Promotional campaigns online were synchronized with offline offers. Prices, financing schemes, and availability status were regularly updated to avoid mismatched expectations. This consistency reduced friction in the decision-making process. A customer could browse Flipkart, shortlist a motorcycle, and walk into a dealership without fear of receiving contradictory information. It enhanced credibility, positioning the brand as trustworthy in both digital and physical realms. Seamless navigation across touchpoints. A key feature of this partnership was the ability for customers to transition effortlessly between the online and offline worlds. For instance, Flipkart's interface allowed customers to not only book motorcycles but also schedule test rides at their nearest dealerships. Notifications and confirmations were sent through SMS and email, making the transition transparent. Dealerships, too, were integrated into the digital ecosystem. Sales executives were trained to recognize Flipkart leads, ensuring that online inquiries were treated with the same priority as walk-ins. Customers arriving at showrooms after booking online did not face the redundancy of repeating their preferences or resharing documents. The system ensured continuity. This fluidity between channels created a sense of control for customers. They could start their journey in one channel and finish it in another without feeling disjointed. For a high-involvement product like a motorcycle, this continuity was crucial in building satisfaction and loyalty. Enhancing customer empowerment. The modern consumer values empowerment, being able to make decisions at their own pace, access transparent information, and choose from multiple pathways. The Flipkart partnership empowered JawaYezdi customers in several ways. First, buyers could explore motorcycles at their convenience, free from the pressures of a dealership environment. Flipkart provided detailed product pages with videos, customer ratings, FAQs, and financing calculators, enabling self-driven exploration. Second, the integration of financial services meant customers could simulate EMI structures and choose insurance add-ons before even stepping into a dealership. By the time a customer visited a showroom, they were already well-informed, reducing dependency on sales staff and enhancing confidence in their decision. This shift in power dynamics, from dealership-driven persuasion to customer-driven exploration, reflected the changing ethos of digital-era retailing. Building trust in a hybrid model. Skepticism is natural when purchasing high-value products online, particularly in a category like motorcycles, where physical inspection and emotional connection play a significant role. Jawa, Yezdi and Flipkart had to overcome this skepticism by building trust at multiple levels. Flipkart leveraged its reputation as a reliable e-commerce brand with secure payment gateways and customer-centric policies. JawaYezdi reinforced authenticity by ensuring that only authorized dealerships fulfilled online bookings. The combination reassured buyers that while the booking process was digital, the physical experience of delivery and service remained intact. Moreover, the partnership emphasized after-sales service. Customers could seamlessly book service appointments online, receive reminders, and stay connected with dealerships. This integration extended trust beyond the initial purchase into the ownership journey, strengthening long-term relationships. Challenges and strategic adjustments. Despite the promising integration, challenges emerged. Some dealerships initially feared losing control over the customer relationship, as leads were being generated online. There were concerns about reduced walk-in traffic and dependence on Flipkart's platform. To address this, Classic Legends engaged dealerships early, ensuring revenue-sharing mechanisms and clarifying that online bookings would always be routed to local dealers. Another challenge was cultural. Motorcycles in India often carry symbolic value. Riders want to feel the machine before purchase. Convincing customers to initiate purchases online required carefully designed communication campaigns that highlighted convenience without undermining the emotional connection. Logistics challenges. Logistical integration also posed hurdles. Synchronizing real-time inventory updates between Flipkart's platform and dealership stocks required investment in IT systems and training. Over time, these adjustments were made, creating a smoother flow of information. Logistical integration in the Jawa, Yezdi, Flipkart partnership. Real-time inventory synchronization. Unlike accessories or small-ticket items, motorcycles involve limited production batches and allocation across dealerships. Flipkart's platform had to be integrated with Classic Legends' central inventory management system, ensuring that customers only saw real-time availability of specific models, colors, and variants in their region. This required dealerships to regularly update stock positions, and any bookings made online were instantly deducted from the system to prevent double selling. Geographic allocation and dealer mapping. Motorcycles could not be shipped from a central Flipkart warehouse like mobile phones. Instead, each booking had to be routed to the nearest authorized dealer based on the customer's PIN code. This necessitated a PIN code dealer mapping system, which ensured that online leads were assigned fairly across the dealer network and customers were matched with the right local touchpoint. Payment and documentation workflow. A motorcycle sale involves multiple layers: advance booking, full payment, loan disbursement, insurance, registration fees, and RTO, Regional Transport Office, processes. Flipkart facilitated initial booking amounts online, say 5,000 rupees to 10,000 rupees, but the remainder of the payment and documentation flowed through the dealership. For financing, Flipkart displayed pre-approved EMI offers in partnership with banks and NBFCs, but loan disbursement had to be coordinated with the dealer's financing partners, making back-end integration critical. Delivery and last-mile experience. Flipkart customers are accustomed to doorstep delivery, but motorcycles require pre-delivery inspection, registration, and insurance before handover. Thus, dealerships continued to act as the delivery points, ensuring motorcycles were handed over with the traditional showroom experience, flower garlands, key handover, ceremonial photos. Flipkart and JawaYezdi worked on digitally scheduling delivery slots, so customers could choose their preferred date and time through Flipkart, which was then confirmed by the dealer. After-sales service integration. Logistical integration extended beyond the sale. Service scheduling, warranty claims, and spare parts availability were also tied into the Flipkart platform. Customers could access service reminders and booking options via Flipkart's app, but execution remained with local dealerships and service centers. This reduced the friction of remembering service intervals and created continuity in customer engagement. Challenges encountered: dealer resistance. Some dealers were reluctant to update stock in real time, fearing loss of bargaining power. Classic legends had to provide training and incentives. System compatibility. Many dealerships used legacy software systems not directly compatible with Flipkart's digital infrastructure. Middleware solutions had to be developed for smooth data exchange. Regional RTO variations. Vehicle registration requirements varied by state, making it harder to create a uniform digital documentation workflow across India. Strategic outcomes. By successfully integrating logistics, the partnership avoided the order online, confusion offline problem. It created a frictionless continuum. Customers booked online with confidence, while dealers retained their role in providing physical fulfillment and after-sales assurance. Importantly, the model reassured dealers that Flipkart was not bypassing them but rather driving incremental demand their way. Strategic implications for the industry. The JawaYezdi Flipkart partnership set a precedent in the Indian two-wheeler industry. It demonstrated that even high-involvement, emotion-driven purchases could be adapted to an integrated online-offline model without diluting brand value. For the broader industry, this case highlighted how consumer behavior was shifting irreversibly toward digital-first exploration. Manufacturers and retailers could no longer treat online platforms as mere marketing tools; they had to become integral parts of the purchase journey. It also showed that dealerships, rather than being bypassed, could be reimagined as fulfillment and experience centers complementing online discovery. This hybrid approach provided a blueprint for balancing efficiency with emotional engagement. Road ahead. The collaboration between JawaYezdi Motorcycles and Flipkart was not just a business arrangement but a signal of the future of automotive retail in India. By integrating online convenience with offline experience, the partnership bridged generational gaps in consumer behavior, honored nostalgia while embracing modernity, and provided a seamless journey for customers. The success of the JawaYezdi Flipkart partnership hinged not just on marketing or channel coordination but on how effectively logistics could be integrated across digital and physical interfaces. Unlike selling mobile phones or apparel, motorcycle sales involve complex processes, inventory allocation, financing, insurance, regulatory approvals, and after-sales commitments. The partnership had to create a system where online convenience did not break down when the transaction entered the offline world. A critical first step was real-time inventory synchronization. Flipkart's platform had to display the availability of motorcycles not as a generic catalog but as an accurate reflection of what each dealership had in stock. For example, if a customer in Bengaluru wanted to book a matte black Yezdi Roadster, Flipkart needed to show whether that exact variant was available at a nearby dealership. This required Classic Legends to upgrade its central inventory management system and train dealers to update stock positions daily. Each online booking automatically deducted 1 unit from dealership inventory, ensuring no overbooking occurred. Equally important was geographic allocation. Motorcycles could not be shipped directly from a Flipkart warehouse, so a PIN code-based mapping system was created. Whenever a customer initiated a booking, Flipkart's backend algorithm assigned the lead to the nearest authorized dealer, ensuring fairness and efficiency. This design reassured dealers that online sales were not bypassing them but instead funneling incremental leads to their showrooms. The financial and documentation workflow presented its own challenges. Unlike e-commerce products, where payment is completed online, motorcycles involve layered transactions, booking amounts, down payments, loan approvals, insurance policies, and registration fees. Flipkart facilitated an online booking payment, usually between 5,000 rupees and 10,000 rupees, through its secure gateway. The remaining process, including loan disbursement and insurance issuance, was coordinated with the dealership. To improve transparency, Flipkart displayed pre-approved EMI offers and insurance add-ons so customers had clarity before stepping into the showroom. Delivery logistics were also reimagined. Customers expected the hallmark Flipkart convenience of scheduling, while motorcycle purchases demanded the ceremonial experience of a showroom handover. The system allowed buyers to select preferred delivery dates and times on Flipkart's platform, which dealerships then confirmed. This hybrid approach balanced the efficiency of digital scheduling with the emotional satisfaction of a personalized showroom ceremony. Logistics integration extended beyond the point of sale into after-sales service. Customers could use Flipkart to set reminders for service intervals, schedule appointments, and even order spare parts. While the fulfillment remained in the hands of dealerships and service centers, the continuity of digital engagement kept customers connected to the brand well beyond purchase. However, the integration journey was not without obstacles. Dealers were initially hesitant to adopt real-time digital inventory management, fearing loss of control. Some also struggled with compatibility issues, as their legacy systems did not align with Flipkart's infrastructure. Middleware solutions had to be developed to bridge the gap. Additionally, India's fragmented regulatory environment, particularly variations in RTO, Regional Transport Office, requirements across states, made it difficult to standardize digital workflows for registration and licensing. Despite these hurdles, the partnership's logistical model achieved its intended purpose, a frictionless continuum where online discovery seamlessly flowed into offline fulfillment. Customers booked with confidence, dealerships retained their central role, and the brand successfully avoided the dreaded order online, confusion offline trap. In the process, logistics became more than a back-end function, it emerged as a strategic enabler of customer satisfaction and brand trust. While challenges remain, the case illustrates how heritage brands can reinvent themselves in the digital age without losing their soul. For an industry steeped in tradition and emotional connection, the lesson is clear: integration, not replacement, will define the future of channel strategy. About the case, author Dr. KBS Kumar is an award-winning management author and educator with over 100 published case studies across business domains and more than 20 international accolades in case writing. A seasoned trainer and mentor, he has guided corporate leaders, academics, and students in mastering case writing and case-based learning, blending academic rigor with practical insights. Through the Caseverse, Dr. Kumar transforms real-world business events into engaging case studies, powerful resources for classrooms, corporate training, managerial development, and strategic thinking. Passionate about nurturing critical and analytical skills, his work bridges theory and practice, offering timeless lessons for navigating today's complex business world.